that's what we're looking for. I don't think that was the good sound. Okay, so how are you feeling at the end of Phase 1? Moving on then. With Chapter 2 complete, I'll ask again. How are you doing? Well, Let's initiate segment 3 and see if that changes. Okay, we're done. Your stress levels were unexpected. Edith isn't programmed to deal with disappointment, you see. But I believe she still has it in her to scan your ticket. See? Edith's nothing if not wonderfully predictable. Sadly, many of us would choose nothing.
Welcome back to the Square, or the SQR, depending on how you feel about the whole initial debate.
What I'd like to learn now is how you react to ear things. Sounds. You know. So, I'm going to play a series of these sounds, and I'd like to know how they make you feel. Nothing designed to trick you, although some of them do make me laugh. So be ready with the good old happy and sad buttons. Okay then, I'm going to begin with a simple one. Okay, the next one. And the next one, please. And triggering the next signal now. Sorry, we had a slight malfunction there. Could you repeat your answer? That's right. And final one, please. Yes. Hello? It's Ingen again. Seems I've been reduced to talking to a bloody machine again. Don't worry, I'm taken. But let me then record exactly why you're so wrong about our work here. The people that come to the Statik Institute of Retention are volunteers. They're explorers, warriors, soldiers, adventurers, athletes. I could go on forever, but the point is these people are looking for answers, and the reason they come here is because... Hello? It's Ingen again. It seems I've been reduced to talking to a bloody machine again. I most certainly couldn't talk to something in that state of disrepair. True, it was an awfully long dream, but worst of all was that I didn't feel it end. But let us drive ever onwards towards my newest Segway, because today we're going to leave this stuffy old room and head out for ice cream.
Only joking. That wouldn't do at all, would it? And would make things quite hard to boot. No, testing as ever, I'm afraid. Delighted at last to unveil this to you, my most wonderful creation to date. Behold, the voyeur. It's unusual watching the effects of your behavior on another screen. Can feel strange at first, but you soon forget. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. Legs but can't stand, eyes but eyes but you're blind, wrist but no. screen. How many layers deep can we take you? Ah, sleep. The best place to avoid the inevitable. Wonderful. A liberating performance. Alas, you must return to your former cell and self. Only by scanning your ticket can Edith allow you to sleep. There you are. We've missed you so, haven't we? And she's done. And so too are you.
Sagan, Ingen. I'm sorry to not be leaving this in person, but it's pretty much impossible to do anything else. I know it's been a while, but there's something I need you to do for me. There's all sorts of types hanging around outside. I think they're close to figuring out what we're doing here, which is obviously going to have an impact on what we're doing here. So, anything you can do? It's important that we finish everything as planned. That leave me? What else would I do?
Slight change in surroundings today, but nothing that should concern you. Just keep your energy up, and let's see if we can't squeeze a bit more out of those old brain cells, eh? Well done.
As time runs out, the end is clear, but the memory of myself feels good. As time runs out, the end is clear, but the memory of myself feels good. As time runs out, the end is clear, but the memory of myself feels good.
Why does this taste like fruits? Who no. Yes, of course.
The end is clear, but the memory of myself feels good. But the memory of myself feels good.
Yes, take your time. You do it well.
As time runs out, the end is clear, but the memory of myself feels good.
That's the spirit.
As time runs out, as time runs out, the end is Is clear, but the memory of myself feels good.
Yes, I know how you feel.
End is clear, but the memory of myself feels good.
I'm sorry. Were you expecting a well done? Well done.
As time runs out.
You know, sometimes I swear you have the mind of a 3-year-old. That would be rather cruel. If I didn't know better, I'd say you rather enjoyed that. Unusual. Hello, my dear. Come to herald the end of another day. I do appreciate it.
Okay, well, here we are, back in the square for another thing. And today you'll be receiving a series of images, but we'll be talking about something else. I will let you know when the test is over, just so you don't mistake it for one of the something else's. Okay, so the first image, please, now. This one always reminds me of a butterfly, so let's decide on that. Excellent. Sat on the head of a dead corpse for several days, the butterfly has been feeding on scraps, trying desperately to return to caterpillar form. But of course, to no avail. The face of the corpse is smiling. But what about the butterfly? How do you think it feels? Moving on. I like to think of this one as a cow, and a rather special one at that. A sort of Deum de Bovis type character. And as ever, there's a love triangle between you, another, and this cow. Of course, it's nothing weird, really. You're not who you think you are in this scenario. You're someone who makes more sense.
So that said, how do you see the cow? Let's continue. A hearty hello to our braying, long-eared, load-bearing chum now. Let's say you had a friend who insists on wearing a costume that makes them look like an ass. A donkey. A donkey. They've been wearing it so long that people forget and treat it like a donkey, but still they treat you like an idiot. How does that make you feel? Well, I think we've got time for one more. And I also think we can both agree that this is a caveman, where all of this began. So, putting aside any feelings of blame, let's tell ourselves a story. Let's say you are the caveman. You are walking in their shoes. You are scratching into the rock, a picture that will electrify, mystify, and mollify us from now until then. I want you to imagine what it is. Now, tell me how it made you feel. Thank you. Okay, I think we're finished with you for now. Only one of these left, and a nice easy one too. Although, you're probably not even taking it seriously, are you? Yes, happy, sad, blah, blah, blah. But you'll see. In the end, it's all that matters. Mrs. Taylor, it's Ingen again. Can you call me for pity's sake? Ignoring things doesn't make them go away, and I should know. Last night they were up to all sorts of shenanigans.
Trying the locks, throwing things around, shining their silly little lights. I got very little done.
And it's only a matter of time before they see what I'm up to down here.
Please contact me as possible.
Or else I'll confess it all now and be done with it. You see, I never had an Aunt Emily. But I often spent the summers trapped in her basement. So I wonder who that was. Anyway, as you can see, I'm not here. It's just you. Just you, the room, and that thing. That thing you can't escape. At least, unless you can find a way to squeeze a little more juice out of it. Then it might reveal all sorts of secrets. Off you go, then. How does it feel watching when you know you can't be seen? I must say, it does make me feel in control, but it's irrelevant how I feel.